Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. So as promised, this video is going to be a house tour. We have been in this house now a little bit over 2 weeks, and even though it's not finished, and I will kind of show you the changes that need to be made as we go around, I'm at a point now where I'm happy with it. It feels livable, it feels comfortable, and I am really excited to show you around. So this is the view from the front door, and as you can tell, our stairs are directly in front of the front door, so much so that it is quite a challenge getting the pushchair out the door, but we just about manage it. But I'm actually going to take you upstairs first because that is the area that I'm most happy with at the moment. So if you've been following my channel, you know that this is a private rental, and it looks as though the landlord actually had brand new carpets fitted before we moved in, which is amazing because they're so soft and new, and you get Hoover lines and everything. So let's take you upstairs. So the windowsills in this house are actually quite big, which is nice because it means I can style them. This one I have kept quite simple, just with a plant, just because I want to try and keep as much natural light in as possible. So let's take you upstairs. The colours of the carpets, by the way, I love. It's a nice beige, which pretty much goes with everything. This is not new. I bought this from the old house, and it pretty much sat in a really similar spot in the old house too, just kind of on the corner of the stairs. I just think it adds a little bit of interest to the stairs, which are otherwise quite boring. We also have another windowsill up here, and I've just got my two pots that I got from a vintage stall, and there's actually two of these IKEA weird hanging plants here. I just didn't know what else to do with it, and to be honest, with the amount of like decor bits that I bought with me, because I had the kitchen shelves in the old house and stuff, I was just trying to find places to kind of place things, I suppose. So there's the view going down the stairs, which I do think it actually looks quite nice. So this is our landing. Quite a nice size space actually. There's not really a whole lot in it at the moment. I'm trying to keep some space. We don't have a tumble dryer in this house, and we actually don't have space for one, so I know that come winter time we're going to need to invest in like a heated air or something. So I'm thinking it will probably end up living in here in the upstairs landing, just because it's kind of where we have a little bit of free space. So other than that, this box still needs to be unpacked. I'm waiting for a sideboard downstairs, and that is where that stuff will live. And then just over here I have my laundry basket, which you guys saw me unbox and put together. I still have not changed the colour of these baskets. It's still on the to-do list, but for now I think that looks fine. And it's actually a pretty nice little slot for it to go right there. That rug is going. I am just kind of giving that away. I did put it in the boys' room, but for some reason it just doesn't want to kind of stay on these carpets. It kept moving around and it was driving me insane. So it's going. Then all of the doors, and I will take you into Avery's room first. So the first thing you'll actually notice with Avery's room is she does not have a bed yet. Avery needs a specialised bed because she needs a slight incline permanently because of her reflux, and also because of our backs, because she's getting heavier. We do need a bed that can be manoeuvred a little bit. So that is not here yet. Hopefully it will be within the next week or so. The community nurse is on it, so fingers crossed that won't be too long. For now we just have a temporary solution. The other thing to note about this room is it's actually the first time ever Avery has had a double bedroom, so I had a lot more space to work with, which is really, really nice. Also, the landlord was okay with us putting things on the wall, which made my heart happy, because I had shelves tucked away in a box the entire time we were in the old house for Avery's room to kind of put all of her little bits and bobs on that I couldn't put up. So really excited to have things on the walls, and just really excited for her to have a bit more space. So starting with the back of Avery's door, this isn't new, you guys would have seen it. It is Avery's bow organiser that I got from Amazon. I will link as much down below as I can. The stuff that's still available, the stuff I can find. A lot of those will probably be affiliate links, especially with the stuff from Amazon, because I am an Amazon affiliate. It just means that I make a small amount of money from your purchase. It doesn't cost you any extra, but if you want to go ahead and have a look for these things on Amazon yourself, then that's perfectly fine. But total disclosure anyway, the bow organizer, sorry, you would have all seen, however it has had a slight upgrade. So the only thing that annoyed me about it was that when it was hanging up, sometimes it would bunch at the top here, so I wanted to find a way to kind of reinforce it. So I found two little bits of wood. I say I found, they actually came in our washing machine packaging. So I've popped one at the top and one at the bottom, which gives it a little bit of weight, so it actually hangs really nice and straight now, and it also gives me a little bit more hanging space. So really pleased with that. The only other thing as well that I did is I replaced the ribbon that it was hanging up with kind of just a piece of jute string. So really happy with Avery's bow organiser. I don't think I could fit any more on it though, I'm not gonna lie. And then moving on to the rest of the room at a glance. I am so happy with it. So let's start with the elephant in the room, the bed. This is Avery's travel bed. This is what we use when we travel, and she's too big for a travel cot, she's too long for it. This is a really good solution. It's basically like a lilo. So it's an inflatable bed, but it has this ring around it, which means Avery can't go anywhere. It keeps her nice and secure. Obviously I've already got her rug down, but this essentially is where her actual bed will be going, which is really nice because it means we can actually have space either side of her bed, which we'd never had before. So we can walk all the way around it. And then we have her little trolley, which she had in the old room. This time it's looking quite bare because I think I'm going to focus this mainly around her medical stuff. I will probably keep some kind of nappies and wipes in it, but I think I will just sort this out a little bit more when her bed actually comes. For now, it's just got, if the camera will focus, it's just got her SATS monitor, which we will be getting replaced soon with one from the area. This is one we bought with us from Cornwall, and it does have to go back. However, the ones they use here are a lot more modern, which is really nice. And then we've got her gaiters and her camera, which is down there at the moment so that we can actually see her here. And then up from that, I have managed to put her up some bookshelves, which is nice because now she can have all of her books out on display, which I'm really happy with. I believe these used to be in the boys' room, not in our old house, but in the house before that, when we could actually put things on the walls. But the boys, they don't have that many books anymore because they've got kind of older books now and they're quite bulky, and I just think this looks nicer in Avery's room. I am just going to close the curtains so that I can actually show you the window without it being backlit. The curtain rod is from Argos and I absolutely love it. It has little rainbow finials on the sides. I'm not gonna lie, getting anything into these walls was an absolute nightmare. This house is solid, but we managed it. And then this, I think I got from B&M quite a long time ago. It was in her old room, but I really like it and I just thought it was nice kind of in the middle of the window there. The only thing I've styled Avery's windowsill with is a plant for now. Her little bunny's there, but that will go on her bed when it comes. And then we have this area, which I am really in love with, if I'm honest. Wardrobes. These are not new. These are from the old house. I am pretty sure these were, I want to say they were from Amazon, but I might be wrong. They might be from like B&Q or something. I can't remember. If they were on my Amazon list, then I will link them below. If not, then I really can't remember where I got them from. But nothing really has changed within her wardrobe. She has still got the 2 rails. The wardrobe itself came with the one, and then I purchased a second rail just to maximise the vertical space, because obviously at the moment Avery's clothes are still quite short, which means I can get more use out of this wardrobe. So up at the top, her basket, and that's just got like teddies and blankets and stuff in. I've got the gorgeous gem art of Avery up there, which one of you guys very kindly made and sent to her, which I thought it would be really nice in her room. It needs to be pushed back a little bit. It looks as though it's kind of fallen a little bit. It was a bit more upright than that. And then we also have Avery's poster from Disneyland Paris, and then just another one of these IKEA hanging plants, and then Avery's shelves, which this is like one of the reasons why I was really gutted we couldn't put anything on the walls in the last house. I loved her shelves, absolutely adored them, and you can see why. They just look so cute. So they are styled. I think they'll probably stay like this. So up here I've just got the letters to my daughter book. My best friend actually bought me that, and I do little journal entries in it now and again, just as something that she can look at as she's older. And then she has her little memory box. I think she got this maybe for her christening or when she was born. And then the little pot up here I've had for ages, but that just keeps just some little bits and bobs, and also Avery's rescue med. Just it's visible there and we know where it is if ever we need it. The gorgeous little rainbow, that is actually a toy, and that is from Temu, and I was really impressed with that actually. I think it looks beautiful and it is functional as well. The little toddler rule sign that has been passed down through all of my children, I just think it's really funny, so I've kept it. Avery's honey pot, it should have like change in it. It's meant to be like a little money box, but it's got all of her bobbles in it at the moment. Again, she's had that since she was newborn. The gorgeous print in the back is actually a picture that Avery's cousin painted for her just after we moved, and she brought it home from school, so I thought it deserved a place in Avery's room just because it's so cute and the colours really fit well. Avery really has a best friend in her cousin here, which is really, really lovely. And then the next shelf down, this was actually a frame from my mum's old neighbour. It was a gift to us when Avery was born. Another gift from when she was newborn, a gorgeous little money box with Avery's name on it, again with the rainbows. I love the rainbows. This Avery's cousin actually made for her. It's really sweet and it does fit her as well. And then she's just got her little pots which has like bobbles, button covers. This one here normally has cotton pads in it. This is from IKEA. The shelves also are from IKEA. These I kind of stained them a little bit to make them a bit warmer. I did that quite a while ago. And then this frame, no idea where it's from. I know I used to have it in my room, and then when Avery was born I put it in her room, but it's just got her little scan photo in it. I'll probably replace that photo at some point, but it just stays there like that for now. And then directly below the shelves are Avery's drawers. I got these from the range a while ago. I did film when I got these and I still love them just as much, and they fit all of her stuff in really, really well. This is Avery's projector and I absolutely adore this. This was a gift from Avery's grandparents, Josh's mum and dad. And obviously you don't get the full effect in the daylight, but it just lights up her room with the most gorgeous like galactical kind of lights, and then these little green dots everywhere. The only thing I kind of wish is that the green dots were white to make them look more like stars, but it's just really sweet. And if Avery's a little bit unsettled or she's struggling to go off to sleep, I put this on for her at night and it just gives her something to look at, which I really love. And it's nice to be able to have this out. We just didn't have the space for it in the old house. And then a little fake succulent. These come in like a 3-pack in IKEA. This little basket, it's actually a trio. The 2 smaller ones are inside it. It's also from IKEA. And then her little donkey, which was a gift. And I like the colours on him, so I keep him out. And then yeah, just her drawers. And then she's also got her little kind of knitted heart plaque that one of you guys sent to her, which is really sweet, so it's got a place. And then I have one of the 2 of her toy baskets. I've just got this up here just to see what it all looks like when this room comes together with the bed and everything, and not too sure where to put her changing mat at the moment, but this is a gilded bird changing mat and it's beautiful. She's had it since she was born. But yeah, it's just living there at the moment. And then this here is kind of just the mess that will end up going under her bed. For now, it just kind of has to live there. And then along this wall, I've got Avery's gorgeous mirror, which I can't remember where I got it from, but again, if I can find it, I will link it below. The only other thing I haven't really mentioned is Avery's bedding. I have shared this in another video before though. This is from Argos, and again, I absolutely love it. This is a toddler bed size. And because Avery's special bed is kind of a short version of a full-size single, toddler size works perfect, especially trying to get it around her sleep system and stuff. So love her bedding, and again, really liking the rainbow theme at the moment. The rug, if you're wondering, I think was from Wayfair. Moving into our room. This, as it stands, is probably my favourite room in the house. Again, still not finished. Starting with the door, I've just got some of these little hooks. I like that they're really skinny, you can't really see them much. They're from Amazon, just to hang up our dressing gowns. And then our bed, which is new. We decided to go for a divan base this time, just because they're a bit more sturdy. And my favourite part of probably the entire house at the moment is my bedding. So if you watched some of my older videos before Christmas, you'll know that I was kind of stocking up on nice new bedding because it was something I wanted to treat myself to, me and Josh too, I suppose. So the bedding set itself, it's not actually a set, you have to buy things separately, but it's all from M&S and I love it. It is, I think, 200 thread count Egyptian cotton, and I got the Oxford pillowcases. And these pillows are the ones from the White Company, and I love them. So it just feels like a little bit of luxury. This throw here I've had for ages. I can't remember where it's from, but this knitted throw here is from the White Company. I bought that with my Christmas money, and it's so comfortable. The bedside tables are the Hemnes ones from IKEA. These aren't new. I bought these from the old house. The lights, I think, are from Argos. And then this is a new purchase, this little thing. This is actually for my Apple Watch charger, which it just keeps it there because it was just kind of on the floor in the old house and all the wires used to bother me. That is from Temu. What I also bought from Temu is, not if you can actually see them, there we go, some little cable tidies that I've just stuck to the sides of the bedside drawer just to keep our cables tidy. Avery's iPad is just charging. It's actually disgusting. You can see how much she's coughed. I really need to give this a clean. But on the other side, Josh just has his bedside table, and he's got the same lamp, a coaster, and this little plaque that was actually a gift from Marley for Father's Day, which I think is really, really sweet. And then down by the bed, I've just got this stool which has kind of come around in each house move. It's a really handy stool, so I don't want to get rid of it. It comes in handy all the time. It's from IKEA. It was just the really, really cheap one. I think it was like £4 when I bought it. It might have gone up a bit since then. A little basket which we actually keep like our pyjamas and stuff in, just to keep the whole room looking nice and neat. And then in terms of kind of styling above the bed, I'm not done with it yet. This wall is so solid that I can't get a nail in it, so it's command strips for this wall. And I've actually got 2 new pictures coming for the ones that are going to go either side of these 2 bigger pictures. So these 2 I think are like A4 size, and then I've got 2 like 5x7s to go either side, and I have new pictures coming for them, so I don't want to go putting them on the walls to then have to peel it off to put it back on. So that's just kind of how that is at the moment. The 2 bigger pictures, I've got one of me and Josh on our wedding day, and then one of Avery as a newborn. That is actually before she had her cardiac arrest. So yeah, moving on. This is a storage cupboard that's actually built into the house. It's actually the boiler cupboard, but there is room for storage in this bottom cupboard here. I'm not going to show you inside it because it's jammed full. And then our new wardrobes, which I'm really pleased with. I decided to go with packs again from IKEA, just so that I could design, the inside myself. And all I've done with all of them is just put 2 rails, just to maximise the vertical space, because we have a lot of clothes. I say we, the double size is mine, and then the single size is Josh's. I went with this kind of panelling detail on the doors because of that cupboard there. I just thought it made it all look really cohesive. And then a full-length mirror, because if we didn't have that then we wouldn't have one. And then up top, these storage boxes are again from IKEA, really handy to just keep extra bits in. And then my suitcase fits perfectly up there. The rest of the suitcases are up in the loft. I just thought it'd be handy to keep one down here for if we do any kind of overnight travels. Same situation with the windowsill, nice size so I can style them. And in terms of styling this windowsill, I have this photo frame. The same neighbours that bought Avery the photo frame when she was born bought us this photo frame for our wedding, which I think was really sweet. So naturally I've got a wedding picture in there. And then a plant. Honestly, I don't know if these plants do so well by the window, but I'm just going to keep it there for now and see how it goes. And then these are the 2 frames that I need to pop either side of the bigger ones above the bed. And then I've just got my makeup brushes here, and this little pot that I actually made out of clay, and it just keeps like my spare batteries and the window keys and stuff in it. And then this unit is actually new. So I actually really wanted the big Hemnes unit that looks similar to this for this room. However, I knew I wanted drawers along this wall because our TV was going on it, and it's kind of, you know, not facing the bed, but you can see it better from the bed. The Hemnes unit was too wide to go along here, which gutted me. I've still got my heart set on it. I will get it one day, maybe not in this house, maybe in our forever home, but I just kind of compromised and went with something that I found online, which was a bit smaller. Now I will say the drawers in this are quite small and it's kind of irritating. I kind of wish I had just got the Hemnes unit and put it along this wall, but it probably wouldn't have looked as good there. So this is what I've got. This is from a website called Noah and Nanny. I'm not gonna lie guys, I won't recommend it just because I've had a little bit of drama with the drawers. They're all a little bit wonky and it's kind of irritating, but I'm keeping it because it took me ages to put it together. So all of our kind of folded clothes are just in here, and then above it we have our TV. We lost the stand to this, so I actually bought a universal stand from Amazon, which is working quite well, but this TV is actually going to be going into the boys' room. We are bringing the TV from downstairs up here, and then we are getting a new TV for downstairs. We always said that when we moved and we actually had space for a bigger TV, we were going to go back to a 65-inch because that is what we had before we moved into our last house. But we didn't have the space for a 65-inch there. We've always said that, as you guys know, Avery loves the TV, so we do like to make sure there is a good quality TV downstairs, and the more TV there is, the more she has to see. And we actually got a bit of a refund from our gas and electric bill, so that is kind of where that money went. So since we didn't realise we were going to have that money anyway, we thought that is what we would do with that. So yeah, that's what's happening with the TV. Obviously Josh's Xbox is there. On this side I've just got my new leaf book that I got from TK Maxx with a basket. I wanted a basket there just because of Josh's like controller, headset, games, remote controls, things like that. And then over on the other side I've got my Pampers, which the Pampers I think is from Temu, the vase is from IKEA. I've got my body candle from B&M I think, and then just another candle there. I haven't actually lit any candles yet. I kind of want to reward myself by lighting all my candles when the house is actually finished completely. And then just down here, because I haven't shown it to you yet, our rug. From Wayfair again, that has come from house to house to house with us, so that is nothing new. The only other thing is this frame here. It is empty at the moment. I have got a gorgeous picture coming to go in that, the one if you see my Instagram, one of the sunset photos that I took, so really excited to have that in there. I think all them are coming on Tuesday. But yeah, that is pretty much our bedroom. I'm really happy with it. It's probably my favourite room in the house at the moment. And that's nice because it's where I come to bed every night and it's just really comfortable. And then on to the boys' room. Now the boys' room is probably the room where we've struggled with space the most. This is actually the second biggest room in the house, but obviously we have 3 boys between us, so we have struggled with space a little bit, trying to make sure everything fits in, but I think we've just about got it. It's a little bit cramped, but only because of their gaming chairs, which obviously we want to keep. They are new and they do make a lot of use of them. We finally parted with the triple bunk bed and we opted for a regular bunk bed instead, but this one actually has a trundle underneath it. So since Marley's not going to be with us every other weekend because he lives quite far from us now, he's going to be coming to stay for longer stretches of time in the school holidays. We have this trundle bed now that I'm going to pull out and make up for him every time he comes to stay. Obviously the gaming chairs will have to go away at that point, but that is fine. The bedding is from B&M. I think it looks pretty cool actually, and they seem to be enjoying their beds, which is nice. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to show you these photos on their windowsill, but they've just got a picture of the 3 of them from Christmas time one year, and they've also got the picture of us in SeaWorld with the dolphin there. And on the other side they've just got 2 little IKEA succulents. Wasn't really sure on how to style their windowsill, to be honest, with them being boys. Over on this side of the room they have their wardrobes. These used to be our wardrobes. Again, they are pack systems. Each of the boys have one to themselves, so this one's Eli's, this one's Zach's, and this one is Marley's. And then up above the wardrobes I'm just kind of using that as extra storage space, just to store a few bits and bobs. The gaming chairs are down here in the middle of the room. The only annoying thing is whenever I want to kind of open the wardrobes properly to pull the drawers out of them and stuff, I do have to kind of shift them around, so that is irritating. But like I said, the boys make a lot of use out of them, so I'll just make do with having to maneuver around them, and they can enjoy them. Tucked in next to the wardrobe is Eli's Lego storage. So if you remember me saying Eli wanted some Lego storage for Christmas, so my mum actually bought him this, and it just means that he can kind of organise all of his Lego. He's got it organised by colour. I'm pretty sure this unit is from Amazon. I'll link it below if I can find it. But above it, on top should I say, is all of Zach's Switch stuff and their glitter lamp thing. This is all a little bit of a mess at the moment. They each used to have a switch. Now there is just one because Eli lost his on our travels to Orlando, which is really annoying, and we were never able to retrieve it. And then this is the setup on the other side of the room. Again, a little bit of a mess at the moment, this set of drawers used to be in our room. This mainly has Eli's kind of underwear and pyjamas and stuff because he doesn't have drawers in his side of the wardrobe. Their TV, which like I said is going to get replaced with our TV soon. Behind it is their like game tower for all of their Xbox games. They've got their Xbox. Down behind me here are their little Trofast boxes from IKEA. That's got all of their toys in. And then in terms of wall art, they've got these two frames here. They're both getting new pictures put in them. I'm actually putting actual pictures in them just to have nice little memories up for the boys as well. I just feel like maybe they're getting a little bit too old for prints now. Zach especially, with going into secondary school in September, which is terrifying. But yeah, I just thought, I think I've got two pictures coming from probably, I think they're Orlando pictures from Orlando, so it's just nice memories for them to have on their walls. But that is essentially the boys' room. Like I said, quite cramped, but they make do and they seem to like this space. Really, they mainly sleep in here and play with their Lego and stuff. They don't really opt for toys as much anymore, which is why I downsized their toys into those 4 boxes. If they're going to play, it's usually with Lego or imaginative games or on the Xbox. Typical boys of their age, but yeah, that is their room. And then the last room to show you, which hasn't changed much, is the bathroom. And to be honest, it's a bathroom. There's not a whole lot I can really show you. Avery's bath aid does not fit in our bath safely, so we are waiting to get assigned an OT so that we can get that fixed. We actually really like the bath. It's an odd shape, but we do really enjoy it. We've just got all of our toiletries down there, our bath mat hanging over it. I did keep my organisation thing from the old house just because I actually thought it was really handy. I have changed it up a little bit though. I decided to keep some cleaning products up here just to make life easier when I'm cleaning. I have some up here and some downstairs. I've got some bits in the cupboard under the sink in here as well. But these are all from B&M, the glass jars. The labels are from Amazon, and I just think they look nice up there. And then we've got all of our flannels, and then down here, like Avery's hair jug, her little bath toys, and this is a new purchase from Temu. It is just a hair towel. And then over on this side, not really much to say. I've got more of them jar things from IKEA, a little fake succulent. Basket is from B&M. It houses our toilet roll, and then the sink. What I do like about this bathroom is the storage that we have. In our own bathroom we didn't have much storage, so I'm able to keep it nice and tidy, which is nice. And it is a new bathroom, it was newly fitted, so it all just feels nice and clean and fresh. So that is the bathroom. Right, I've taken a little break and we are back downstairs now in the hallway, and as you can tell I have a little helper with me. And you know, I'm pretty sure this is exactly how my last house tour went, with Madam wanting to be in on the action. Napids. We've had some beautiful weather since we've been here, so I pulled out all of Avery's summer clothes, which she looks so adorable in. But anyway, yeah, back down in the hallway, and it is going to be a little bit more difficult to kind of navigate the camera now with Madam in my arms. And also just bear in mind, it is a little bit more of a mess down here than it was upstairs, purely because well, one, I have children downstairs, so it just is a little bit messier, and two, there's a little bit more left to do downstairs. So Avery's pushchair is just living here next to the stairs, purely because it's the easiest way for me to be able to get it in and out. This little area here is probably my favourite part of the hallway. Hi. And this is my new shoe unit. I needed somewhere to store shoes. I found this one on Amazon and I'm actually quite impressed with it. It holds a fair few shoes. And then on top over here, I've just got my Nicky Boyd beautifully organised book with a little pot on top, which I'm using as a key bowl. I got that I think in clearance at TK Maxx, and it was on my kitchen shelves. And I quite like it there. And then just a little wicker basket to store mail. And then over on this side, I've just got a little pot, some matches and a White Company candle. And then my lovely round mirror, which I think I got from the range a while ago. You guys would have seen it in the last house, but I couldn't put it on the wall in the last house. And I can now, which is very, very nice. And then we move into our lounge area, which is by no means finished. So on this side is kind of our actual lounge area, I suppose. Again, excuse the mess, it is a little bit of a mess in here. And because I've decided to kind of tuck one half of the living room away for sort of the lounge space, it does make it a little bit more snug. So the unit you would have seen from the last house, this was the sideboard in the dining room area. And I've just got our whatchamacallit, air purifier, which at the moment is very useful because the pollen count is high and Avery has hay fever, so do I. This just helps take some of the pollen and spores and germs out of the air, really. And then on the other side, I've just got the second one of Avery's toy baskets, the other one you saw in Avery's room. And yeah, that's basically what it looks like. Like I said, this TV is going to be going up to our room. We do have a bigger TV coming for here. What I did have to make sure is that the stand would fit on this sideboard, which it will. It has quite a small stand, but then the TV itself is going to be much bigger, so it will kind of fill a little bit more of this wall space, which I'm happy about because it looks a little bit blank under there. And then flipped around, we've just got the sofa area and my 3 prints, which I think I got the prints on Shein actually. The pillowcases are from Poundland and I actually really like them. I have toned down all of my scatter cushions, much to Josh's delight. Just it's easier to manage. Like I said, it is a little bit messy here. I've got pictures over there. That's some of my photo box pictures that have come from my frames. Other than that, everything is pretty much the same as in the last house in terms of the sofa setup. The rug is still the same. This was from Wilko. The base of Avery's special tomato seat is down there with her suction machine. That is not going to stay like that. What I do plan to do is get a little side table for down there. I need to figure out what to do with that base because we don't use it. We use the special tomato seat in Avery's pushchair. But if I can get a side table, I can maybe slot the suction machine underneath it. Avery's little Love Every play gym is down there. We still use this every single day. And then we move to the other side of the room. So down here, Avery's Peapod lives, just because there is that little bit of space for it just next to the sofa. We have a decent sized understairs cupboard here, which stores a lot of crap. I'm not going to show you in there because it's quite a mess. Our curtains that we bought from the old house actually fit the windows really, really nicely, and a length perspective as well. They literally just get to the floor, which is perfect. But this area here, I'd probably say I feel is like the least cozy at the moment, and partly that's because it's not finished and there's still things scattered everywhere, but my intention is to kind of keep this little bit of space empty. What I am going to do is just here where Avery's stander is at the moment is I'm going to get another sideboard unit. It's already been ordered, exactly the same as the one that the TV is on. One, just to tie in the space together to make it look a little bit more symmetrical, and also because it does give me a bit more storage to store all of the stuff that is on the floor down there, and then just some other bits and bobs, just get them off the floor and out of the way. In terms of pictures, obviously you can see I've got 4 frames here. I have ordered pictures, new pictures to go in all of those, so those will be finished. Josh said it's driving him insane that that picture is sideways. It is, but the reason it is because the picture I've got that is going to go in it is a horizontal picture, so I've just turned it that way just to make it look right against the picture below it. But yeah, back to my point. The reason I am keeping this space nice and clear is because I want to have a space where I can put a blow up bed if family comes to stay, or maybe a nice fold out, I say a nice fold out table, a fold out table if ever we have dinners, like family dinners, where I actually want us all to be seated, Christmas time maybe. I'm not going to show you the windowsills too much in here, purely because they are going to change. I've literally just dumped whatever on the windowsills in here. As soon as that sideboard comes, I'll be able to style that, see what I've got left, and then really be able to style the windowsills. So I will show you what I do with those in an upcoming vlog. But yeah, really this is kind of the space that's mainly unfinished. I'd imagine we'd easily be able to fit like a small dining room table in this section, but I want to keep it clear. I'll show you the kitchen now. It hasn't changed a whole lot since you last saw it in my last video, but we do have a breakfast bar for the boys to eat their food on. Josh and I tend to eat while we hold Avery anyway, so we're not too fussed about not having somewhere to sit and eat. If I really wanted to sit down and eat, I'd just wait until the kids are finished. And I would just rather keep this space clear. Also, it's just somewhere to kind of keep Avery's stander as well, and any other equipment that she might get, because if we had a dining room table in this space, I don't think we'd be able to easily store that. And we need somewhere to put all your stuff, don't we, because it's huge. So I'll take you into the last room, which is the kitchen. Eli is currently eating his lunch in there. I'll give you a bit more of an update in the next vlog on the school situation. It's a little bit of a nightmare, but long story short, Zach is in school, Eli is not at the moment. So let's show you the kitchen. So we are now in the kitchen, and the kitchen is smaller than our last one. Like I said, Eli's just eating his lunch at the breakfast bar. It is really nice having a breakfast bar in the kitchen, actually. It keeps the mess to a minimum. A minimum, one area of the house. So this is how the kitchen is looking. I can't take the camera too far over because it becomes backlit. Avery, what are you doing? Avery is trying to make herself seen. So let's just do this section by section, because it's going to be quite difficult holding the camera and Avery, since she's decided that she wants to get her head up. So these are Avery's cupboards. Now what you'll notice with all of the cupboards is I've done my best to maximize the space. So I ended up buying a ton of these shelf risers, whatever you'd call them, from B&M, because these cupboards are really tall. Like, even between the shelves, they are really tall. And if I didn't have these, I would have wasted a whole load of vertical space. So that is what I've done. And then on the worktop here, I've just got my utensil pot. I think that's actually meant to be a plant pot, but I just really like the way it looks as a utensil pot. I'm pretty sure that is from TK Maxx. And then I've got this Lazy Susan that I got from Temu. This used to be the one that was on top of my fridge. And because we are a little bit more limited in cabinet space in this kitchen, I do have to have some things on the countertop. So since all of our kind of laundry products are in these nice jars anyway, I've decided to have them out on display. The labels are from Amazon. The pots are from, I want to say it's called Eden and Willow. It's basically an online store where you can buy like organisational jars. I was actually really impressed with them, to be fair. So yeah, I think they look fine. I wouldn't normally have things like that on the countertop, but I do think it looks okay. And then we do actually have a new washing machine. So this is a Hisense washing machine, and it's 12 kilograms, which means I can fit much more washing in it. Got this from Avery, really impressed with it. Don't have a tumble dryer, which is annoying. I did have the option of getting a washer dryer. However, I did my research and they're just not as efficient in either washing or drying, so I just decided I'd get the washing machine and we'd figure out an alternative on how to dry our clothes. So moving on, we have the cooker. It looks as though it is a brand new cooker, to be fair, but obviously it's not ours because it's rented. I've got my two pots, which I love because I can use them on the hob, I can use them in the oven, and I think they look nice. So they are kind of out and about. Again, because I've got nowhere to put them. In all fairness, I could probably fit them in a drawer, but I don't mind how they look out like that. Those are from Argos. And then moving over again, we've just got our tea, coffee and sugar pots. Those, I think, the pots I think are probably from B&M. Labels again from Amazon. Actually, do you know, those labels I think are from B&M. I've got a mixture. The kettle is just a temporary situation. I do want to get a new kettle, I just haven't found one that I really like yet. And then we have the sink area. I can't really lift the camera any more than that because it becomes really backlit and then super dark. But up here, you'll remember these from the last house. I've just got these amber bottles and they have our dish soap, hand sanitizer. The little trays are from Temu. Our dish drainer, once again, is temporary. This one's also from Temu, but the reason I've actually bought this as a temporary solution is because it has these little notches which are good for Avery's syringes. We do have a sink full of dishes and a side full of dishes to be done at the moment. I've just got some chopping boards in the corner there with my kitchen roll holder, which has no kitchen roll on it because we've run out. And then over on this side, like I said, tons of dishes to be done, but I've just got a couple more chopping boards. I've got my little picture frame down here that I DIY'd. It's just got the word brew in it. I just thought it was cute, adds a little bit of detail. And then up top here I've just got my Bon Appetit frame from Desenio, or print from Desenio I should say. The frame I think is from IKEA. And this area is our breakfast bar. So in the cupboards, I'll show you these ones because I actually don't mind how they look. I've got all of my kind of jars full of bits and bobs, pastas, baking stuff, all labelled with those labels from Amazon as well. And the breakfast bar, again, way more cluttered than I would actually have liked. I've just got all my cookbooks there. I mean, I don't know what to do with my cookbooks, to be honest. I want to keep them out. I like to have them on display, but I'm not too sure. I need to figure out what to do with them. We've got the microwave, just some little bits on top of the microwave. These are all things that were on the kitchen shelves. A few more chopping boards, another little... Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Do what?
Say what's on there.
Well, it's got a lot of cookbooks.
Yeah, we talked about the cookbook.
Chopping boards.
Chopping boards.
Pictures.
Picture. Fruit bowl.
Theme for dinner. Yeah, bananas.
Fruit bowl from TK Maxx, and then we have
these. Yeah, these.
Yeah, I've talked about those little bits that used to be on my kitchen shelves. Careful, that's my love spoon.
Do you ever use it?
No, it's for decoration. And then I have the bar stools. These were an absolute steal from Amazon. They were like £55 for the two of them. I didn't want to spend too much on bar stools just because the bar stools are purely for this house, because there is a breakfast bar here. So Eli's just finishing his lunch. We also have a new bin. Riveting content, I know, but I mentioned in my last vlog that recycling is not optional here and you only get a certain amount of black bags. So it was really important that we kept our recycling bags separate just to make life easier. So this bin is from Amazon. It's a triple bin. And yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with it, and I think it looks quite sleek, and because it's stainless steel it matches our fridge. So this is our fridge freezer. It's Hyacinth like the washing machine. Not really much to say about it, to be honest. It's a fridge freezer. I do really like it. We got it off Very. Josh had a discount code, so we decided to get the washing machine and fridge freezer at the same time and make use of the discount code. It does have a water dispenser, although I need to refill it because we filled it up once, and since it's been empty we've just forgotten to refill it. I was a bit reluctant to get a fridge freezer with a water dispenser because the last one I had leaked really badly, but hopefully this one doesn't do the same. And that is pretty much the whole house. Like I said, there are things that still need to be changed, and I will probably pick up the camera for things like that in vlogs. I do want to get back into vlogging again. I'll talk to you more about all of this in my next vlog, but I do plan on filming another vlog this week. Whether or not I'll be up in the same week, I really don't know. Everything has been hectic and we're just trying to get used to being in a new area, and thank you all so much for being so understanding while I've been a little bit AWOL on YouTube. I hope to get back into some kind of routine with my filming again pretty soon, but this little lady is due a session in her stander. What do you put in? So I am going to close this video out here. I hope you enjoyed the little house tour. And Eli's come to say goodbye with beans all over his face. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Bye.